I just made a big giant mess. I've got some dough rising there. That is for homemade crescent rolls. And now I'm about to put my chicken in the crock pot and get my spring cleaning going. It is a gorgeous day outside. I hate the fact that I have to be inside cleaning today, but you know, you have to do what you have to do, right? So yeah, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I've got to get cracking on this stuff around here because I won't be here tomorrow afternoon. Lucky me. Okay, the first thing I've done is I've cleaned out this entire thing with a rag and some Mr. Clean, and I ran all of these dishes through the dishwasher. And I rearranged them a little bit, and also too, when I put dishes like that at a top, you know, I don't really use them. They're really just for, you know, looks. But I have a laundry room door here next to it, and it slams a lot. Not slams, but shuts abruptly. And so to ensure that these things don't get broken or fall off, I always put that really thick double-sided tape on the bottom of the objects. That way they don't ever fall off. My mother-in-law taught me that, and it has always worked for me. If you have like pictures that just won't, you know, hang completely straight, you can take a little bit of that double-sided tape and put it underneath, and it will straighten the pictures perfectly. It has always worked for me. On over here and organize and wipe down all of this very messy beggar's hutch over here. And I'm going to rearrange some things on the inside, and I'm going to wipe all this down next. I need to get up there. I've been taking a Swiffer and going around the corners of the ceiling just to make sure there's no debris or dust or any type of cobwebs or anything. So I'm going to get on a chair and actually wipe down my sign really good and just ensure that all the dust and everything is off of it. So this is what it looks like now. And then I'm going to clean it. Okay guys, I got it all cleaned out. I moved it out away from the door. I cleaned behind it. It was filthy. I should have filmed, but honestly, there is like no lighting on this side. So when I go to edit, I'm not sure. I know that I can adjust the lighting when I edit, but you know, it won't be perfectly clear, I'm afraid. But I threw all of my aprons that go here. I've wiped all this down. I threw all of my aprons in the washing machine to give them a good wash. In fact, they just got done. There we go. It looks so much nicer, and it was dirty because I spill a lot of flour and sugar everywhere when I'm baking. I'm very messy. So yeah, now I'm out of breath. I'm gonna get me some ice water and go on to the next thing. Okay, so now I'm gonna start cleaning out some drawers, and I went to the grocery store and I haven't put anything away because I'm gonna have to take everything perishable is put away, but everything non-perishable is still out because I would have to take everything back out of the cabinet, and I didn't want to have to do it twice. So it's sitting there waiting for me. So right now, what I want to do is I've decided that I'm going to move my tea and coffee station. And as you know, I keep my coffee pots here and then all of my cups up here, but I'm actually going to move all of this behind me. So basically, this drawer will be. I did get this silverware drawer done yesterday. I bought these little containers from the Dollar Tree last night, actually. And I think they're going to house my silverware a lot better because I have to have several sets of silverware because I have a lot of guests over to eat, and I have to have matching sets for dinners and things. So I made sure that the one thing I liked about these containers was that they were larger. I did have my silverware in that, and it was just like, wasn't housing all of it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to end up going back to the Dollar Tree at some point and buying some other containers like these that match to complete this drawer and make it look more uniformed. But for right now, this is the way I'm going to have it laid out. I'm just going to put my big knives in here that I use, you know, on a regular basis. And I like it. It's nice and clean and it works for me. We are coming into warmer weather, so we don't drink a lot of tea, but we do drink a lot of green tea. So I have it all housed over here with my lids to all of my to-go cups, and then my coffee filters, and then of course the Keurig refillable things. These are very, very handy. And then this is for the water when we make tea with the Keurig. I do use a regular coffee pot as well as the Keurig because in the morning there's several of us that drink coffee, so it just makes sense just to save money and make a large pot of coffee instead of using the Keurig, because like I drink sometimes 2 or 3 cups of coffee depending on how I feel, and everybody else is the same way. So we would really spend a lot of money if we just used the K-cups all the time. But in the evening or getting close to evening, if somebody has to do a late night of studying, they can make themselves a cup of coffee in the Keurig, which makes this nice to have those. By the way, if you're curious where I got those, you can get a pack of 5 at Walgreens, and it's less than $10. That's where I usually house all of my food. I hate it. It's very disorganized. It's hard to get to. Stuff falls in behind, and I forget I even have any of that stuff. So I'm going to try to move all of this, my pantry stuff, into an upper cabinet. So I'm going to switch some things around. I'm also going to go through, let me see here, go through this cabinet here. I really think that I can get my glasses in here, and I'm going to clear out majority of these dishes and get rid of them. All the coffee stuff is going to get moved in these cabinets here. So I'm going to have to clean these cabinets out. And this is driving me batty, is all of the vitamins and stuff that we have going on in here. I am going to actually move all that, clean all this out, wipe it out, get rid of anything I'm not using. And it'll be so nice to have everything clean, won't it? Okay, you guys have seen me do this several times, so I'm probably not going to set the video camera on the tripod, but I am scrubbing my stove. If you guys want to know how I clean my stove and my oven, I have a video on it. I'll link it down below for any of you that might have not caught it. Anyhow, once I get the top and the inside and the oven and the drawer down below clean, I'm going to pull this entire stove out from the wall. I'm going to clean the wall behind it and underneath the stove and get everything really good and tight. Guys, remember at the first of the year when I said that I was going to keep my videos very real and not hide anything from you guys? I just moved the stove, which by the way was not an easy job because I'm home by myself, but I did get it out, and I'm going to scrub up underneath here and wipe this wall down, because every time you cook, you don't think it does, but grease actually builds up, and it can actually cause a fire if you don't clean it. So yeah, it's time to be cleaned. And then dirt and debris, it just, you know, with this type of flooring, it just seems like it blows up under any type of furniture and stuff. So I got to do this quite often. And as you can tell, it's been a while. So it's time to get this all good and tidy. Also, remember to clean your sides of your stoves, because you know, it gets really nasty. I did it recently, so it's not that bad. But you can see, like right here, can you see that? Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Anyway, and my kitchen is a mess where I am moving stuff around, but I suppose you have to get super messy before you can have things cleaned up. So this is going to be all cups in here, and I wrote a list because I'm going to have to do some shopping. We need a new set of glasses. We need some plasticware because we used the plastic in the summer at the pool. We have a pool out back. I put all of our coffee stuff here, and then our mugs will go up here and fill this up. And then that is all of our medicines up there at the top. So I did that. I have been rummaging through all the groceries over here. made this my pantry, which let me tell you that everything does not fit up here because of the fact that the shelves are not tall enough for like boxes of cereal and things like that. This is all of my dry stuff. So I have like rices and beans in there, and I just take that little thing down and rummage through and get what I need. And then this is like pasta and crackers mostly. Yeah, so that is done. And then I'm making a little box here for Ashley and John of things that they can use until they get themselves stuff. And so I put all of these bowls here on the bottom shelf. We use these all the time for cereal, soups, chilies, just about everything, even salad, because it's just so easy, I guess, to hold a cup or like a mug with, you know, like a bowl with a handle on it. And so my kids and all of us, we kind of utilize those. I've got my dessert dishes here. I have it written down to get some more of those. I've got my my little plates here, like dessert plates, and then I have all my bowls here. I do have paper plates up there along with my Corelle. I did keep my emeraldware and my white stone, which is just white, and then one serving dish up here that I use. Hey guys, so some time has passed since I've checked in with you guys, and I'm getting tired. But I thought I would show you really quickly the cleaning products I use. You guys ask me all the time. So I'm using Mr. Clean, and oops, I use this one too, which is the floor cleaner. I do just have Dollar Tree window cleaner, but I really like the foam cleaner the best. This pine sol came from a Dollar Tree. I don't like it. It doesn't work. In my opinion, it's not strong enough. It doesn't have much of a smell to it. So, I mean, I may use this outside, you know, like lawn furniture, things like that. This is my furniture polish. Works pretty good. I love pine sol. So, you know, the actual pine sol brand, not the Dollar Tree generic. This is just an all-purpose cleaner with bleach. I can't get away with not having bleach on white countertops. I got another one. And this is the Bona cleaner that I'm going to be using on my floors once I give it a really good mop. I'll use a Swiffer pad with this. I have seen other YouTubers use this and their floors look wonderful afterwards, and someone has suggested that I try this on my floors because they speak very highly of it as well. So I'm going to give this a whirl. It's about $4.97 a bottle like this at Walmart. A little bit pricey, but if it does a really good job on your floors, I personally think it's worth it because I'm kind of a little bit OCD about the floors. I got some Dawn. I use this on my dishes, but you know, just for household cleaners, you can put a couple drops of this with some vinegar, some baking soda. Excellent deep cleaner that doesn't cost very much, and I use it quite often, as you can tell from the bottle. And I also bathe my dogs in it because it kills fleas. So fantastic. Mr. Clean sponges. You can't ever get enough of the dry erase sponges. I use a lot of Clorox disinfectant wipes. I have these pretty much in every room of the house, including my kids' room, because I'm a firm believer in killing the germs. Lysol spray, which I buy in bulk, and again, I pretty much have a can of this in at least both bathrooms and one in my room. I really like it. I think that it leaves a really nice fresh scent and it kills germs, so that's a plus. And then I have the 409 multi-surface cleaner, which this is pretty awesome on cabinet fronts, especially mine, because I do so much baking and flour and stuff gets on it and it gets stuck. And you can spray this, leave it for a couple minutes, come back, and it'll come right off. It'll be squeaky clean, and that's what I like. So paper towels, just rags that I've had, old towels from the Dollar Tree. That's all I use. So anyways, let me give you a quick glance of everything that I have done. So this is above the sink. There are some things that aren't quite put up yet, but we are making progress. This is where I keep everything for breakfast. So you guys know that I eat a lot of oatmeal, so we have oatmeal there, but we have chia seeds, and I've got granola because I eat a ton of Greek yogurt. Manuka honey, you have sore throats and suffer from sinus infections and things. This is the honey for you guys. It is a miracle worker. I'm a firm believer of it. And we have syrups and things that wouldn't fit in my regular, you know, pantry area. Then I moved my coffee pots over here, which I love because it's right next to the sink and it's easier to get water and all that. I ran water and vinegar through both coffee pots, and of course I've got some parts that is getting ran through the dishwasher right now. This is what I'm giving Ashleigh and Jonathan that I cleaned out of my pantry. I have some Tupperware things, a cake decorating thing. I have more than one KitchenAid, so I'm going to let her have this one because she likes to bake. Tons of plates, one mug, and I think there's a couple bowls, and she left her water bottle from FedEx in there. So yeah, we got that. And then I refilled these crocks, which I absolutely love. And then this is my food area, which is nice and clean. Now all of these cabinets have been scrubbed out with Mr. Clean and whatever, and then you'll probably notice that I did tear some of the contact paper out because it was so distraught and I can't stand that, and I'll just replace it. Not a big deal. Then down here we have all of my, these are all my oils and any extra condiments or anything that I use. All of this has been wiped out. I keep extras of everything because I do so much cooking. So I've got coconut oil, salt, pepper, ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauces. We have 3 barbecue sauces back there. We kind of like that. Soy, balsamic vinegar, rice vinegar, you know, apple cider vinegar, anything you use for baking. Back there's 2 things of shortening. One's almost gone. I just bought a new one. And then these are all my baking pans. Right now, all we have is all of my mason jars. I keep them all. This is nothing. These are just bread pans that I keep, and extra serving bowls. As I moved all of the dishes that were up there in here. And I'm gonna try to find a different way to organize these glass pans. I use all of them. I have downsized over the years, but I use everything. When I have big get-togethers here at the house, I use every single one of these glass pans pretty much. Up there I have serving platters, and I have a pan right here from, what is it called? I can't even think. Pampered Chef, that's stone. I can make 4 breads at one time in one pan. What's left now is the floor. So you see how dirty the floors are after cleaning all that out? And I also need to clean off the top of the refrigerator. And that is it in here. So I'm gonna get started on that. But first, I'm going to have a cappuccino break. And yeah, so that is next. Mom needs a coffee. Okay, so I just swept, and I'm starting to feel like a human being when it comes to my kitchen being cleaned out. It's like a really good feeling. Although I don't like all this stuff on my kitchen table, but it's for John and Ashleigh's new place, and I figure they need it. So I got their waffle maker ready for them to pick up and all their stuff. They'll probably be by this weekend, so not that big of a deal. But as you can see, all of my counters, my stove, everything's been clean. And my sink, minus the meat that's thawing for dinner tonight, so that is that. I am going to get on a chair, and the last couple things I need to do is I need to clean the top of this refrigerator, and I can't reach unless I'm standing on something. And I need to get some hot water and some soap. I think I'm just going to use, if I had Murphy's oil soap, I would prefer that, but I'm just going to use this Mr. Clean. And just give my kitchen cabinet fronts just a good, so I've got my Mr. Clean in here and my little Dollar tree tub, and I'm about to scrub the top of the refrigerator, and it really, really needs it. Okay, so I cleaned the top of the refrigerator, and that basket looks a little piled up because I just went to the grocery store, and that's where usually bread goes, but I think that Dylan hid those pears up there because I think those are his. He doesn't want anybody else to eat them, so I didn't move them. And we're getting ready to have a party, so I have all these chips stacked up. We just look like we are food crazy around here, I'm telling you. But anyhow, I'm all done. I just wiped I'll get it right. I just wiped the cabinet fronts. Can't take ugly out of anything. It's just you clean them and they're clean, and that's what we do. So the floor's been swept, but I'm going to put off mopping because I'm going to go ahead and get started on the living room in a little while. I'm going to get myself ice water, and then I'm going to start on the living room. It needs to be done. It's Friday. I'm in the mood to clean, so I'm going to take advantage of feeling good, y'all. All right, guys, that's a wrap for spring cleaning the kitchen 2017. I am going to drop in one of these wax melts from Walmart. This is the Better Homes and Gardens brand, and this scent right here smells fabulous. And I'm just going to put it in my little wax melter that I have here in my kitchen, and my kitchen will smell wonderful. I hope y'all enjoyed this spring cleaning video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and give this video a thumbs up. Have a great day. I hope you feel motivated to start spring cleaning your home.